Welcome to another segment of the Tell Like It Is Radio Podcast. I'm your host, Ro Clark, in the building. Once again, I got my special guest.
Hey, I'm Alex.
And today, I want to talk about, once again, Isiah Thomas, but not necessarily about what he's doing on the court performance. Pretty much, Paul Pierce came out, and I believe Alex told me he was on a jump. He was on air when he said this.
Yes.
He pretty much just said, I'm not saying Isiah shouldn't get a tribute video, but on February 11th, the night my jersey retired, I'm not sure if I'm going to look up on the Jumbotron and see Isiah highlights. What do you think?
First of all, it's crazy. They're going to play a tribute video for like 5 minutes at some point during the game. It's not going to be 5 minutes. It's probably going to be like a 1 minute video.
Right.
And show some highlights, say thanks Isiah, and then they're going to go back to the game. Your ceremony is going to take the whole halftime. They're going to talk about before the game, after the game. They're going to have pictures of it everywhere. No one's even going to talk about the Isiah Thomas tribute video unless someone made it a big deal, and you just made it a big deal on national TV.
And of course, I mean, no one's not going to forget what Paul Pierce did for the franchise.
Right.
You know, he's been there for a while, even though he got bounced around toward the end of his career. But I just feel like it's very selfish on his part.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I mean, he did a lot for that franchise, and so did IT. Like especially last year, he got a broken jaw. He still played, and on top of that, his sister passed away, and he still played as well. Mm-hmm. But if anything, I just feel like it's a very ignorant comment on his behalf, and so I want to ask you, like, what's more important that night? Is it the fact that Isiah is going to be possibly 100% playing that night, or do you think people are there to see Paul Pierce jersey retirement? Like, what do you think the people and the fans really want to see that night?
I mean, February is going to be like, teams are probably going to have their playoff position maybe a little bit more settled, and I think maybe a few guys might be resting, that kind of thing. And I think the game might not have as big stakes. So Isiah Thomas being 100% probably won't be that big of a deal because he might be 100% by end of this month, maybe beginning of next month.
I'm not sure. Are the Celtics? They're home, right? Again, it would make sense, right? They're retiring Paul Pierce jersey. The Celtics are home again.
They're retiring him at home.
Okay.
And so, Paul Pierce. I mean, that's going to be a game where, people might be more relaxed. Is that right before All-Star break?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. Right before.
So, I don't think guys are going to be going too hard. And it's a perfect game for, jersey retired. And also, like I was saying, it's probably not going to be a 10-minute video.
Right.
It's not going to be, we're going to play this the entire halftime so we can...
And he doesn't even want the tribute video. Isiah doesn't want it himself. So it's not, it's like... And you could have picked a different date.
Yeah, seriously.
You could have picked
any home game.
You could have picked any game against any other team. So it's like I wouldn't sit there and try to throw shade at Isiah. It's not like he did it purposely. I wanted. It's an ignorant comment. Mm-hmm. It's a very ignorant comment. And Paul Pierce, he pretty much. I like Pierce. I'm not really a huge Pierce fan because I was a Sixers fan, like Allen Iverson. They were like they used to always beat them in the playoffs. So. But I liked him better on the court because him being an analyst, I just feel like he talks a lot of trash, and like he'll build people up, just tear them down. Because like a lot of comments he made about LeBron, I feel like they were just crazy. And like I think he said, if I was 26, LeBron was pretty much 26, came in the league together, I would destroy him or be a better player than LeBron. It's like, yeah, okay, dude, whatever. But I just like I said, I feel like it's an ignorant comment. Anything else you want to say about this? Any other thoughts?
No, not really. I mean, Isiah Thomas, do your thing, man.
So, another thing's going on. The Ball brothers, they made it to Lithuania, shot around, met the coaching staff and the coach. And the head coach for Lithuania said he's very impressed by what he saw. And I heard a report that while they were shooting around, he was up in the stands looking through binoculars, watching them, which is where he could have came down to the floor. But Lithuania had they're welcoming the Ball brothers with open arms. They like cheering for these guys, which I don't want to take nothing away, but I tell like it is. They haven't really seen them play, and these dudes haven't played no collegiate basketball because Lagello got caught stealing before he even played his first game, I believe.
Right, yeah.
So it's like you really don't know what to expect, and then it's different between high school and professionals.
Right.
And also with overseas, it seemed like a lot of NBA players whose career wasn't excelling that well in NBA, they get overseas and they like just just crush the league. Some players like when J.R. Smith, when he won, he dropped like 50 points.
Yeah.
Russ Smith, the former UConn superstar, he's over there having like 60-something points. So I'm saying that to say like the competition isn't as good as over here in America as we play, because a lot of players aren't as athletic. So their first game is Tuesday. Their first practice is going to be Saturday. What do you expect? What are you projecting how the Ball brothers are going to play?
I don't know how this Lithuanian team looks.
Mm-hmm.
I only know two things about them really. One is that their coach is supposed to be the Lithuanian version of LeVar Ball, so I'm not really sure what kind of personality that
makes
is.
sense.
And also, like, generally in Europe, like, young players, they don't play much. When they do, it's because they're really, really good. And I don't know anything about the Ball brothers, the younger two. Like, I know Lonzo Ball is supposed to be, like, once-in-a-generational kind of player. We haven't seen that quite yet, but, it's getting there. His younger brothers, though, we haven't heard that same buzz about them at all.
Right.
Like, we haven't even heard them being compared to Lonzo. So if they're not as good as he is, I highly doubt they're going to be good enough to, like, immediately jump on. They might not play Tuesday. We might come in at the end if they're winning or something like that. I don't know much about them at all. And so I don't expect much at this point.
Well, it's also reports that I believe the jersey sales are going to be able to, you're going to be able to purchase their jerseys here in America sometime this weekend, and they're doing it a certain way. I'm trying to pull it up, but I believe they're going to like what did it say? I'm trying to find it. I'm sorry if I even have it. Oh yeah, so LaMelo will wear number 1. LiAngelo is going to wear number 3, and it says the club will have their jerseys available for sale in the United States via Amazon reports. They don't really have a day. But I just feel like I just wouldn't build a team around these guys, because, like I said, you're getting 2 American players and you don't know what to expect. Like I said, they didn't play professional ball, no collegiate ball. So like I feel like that the hype that's around these two, it's a little too much. Mm-hmm. And another thing, do you think LeVar Ball, will he have as much power as he had with at Chino Hills and removing the Lagello from UCLA? Like, do you think him and the Lithuanian head coach will clash at some point?
I mean, big personalities don't usually get along. I mean, it's not like something that people don't know about. I mean, when two people are really loud, that doesn't usually go well when they have a disagreement. And I feel like that might be bad for the brothers, especially because I think that from what I've heard, the younger brother is supposed to be actually pretty good. The older brother,
he's my favorite.
Yeah, the older brother is supposed to be kind of not quite NBA talent. The younger brother is definitely an NBA talent. Mm-hmm. And if he's trying to maybe push the younger brother over the other, maybe the older brother, he works harder and the younger brother doesn't work hard. Maybe LeVar tries to push the younger brother, above him, elevate him or something like that, and maybe it creates a clash or something like that. Anything can happen in this situation. We're not really quite sure what's going to happen.
So do you think, still, like, just let's say that they do end up having like a successful year this year at Lithuania, which I think they will, because like I said, the competition is not really it's not really in competition. If they were to like put their name in next year's draft, do you think the Ball brothers would be a high pick, a late first round pick? Like, how would this play out? Because you got to think about, if anything, I mean, LaMelo still have to wait, because I think he's like 17, I believe. Yeah. Like I said, he's my favorite. I like his game. I feel like he's the best out of all of them offensively. Mm-hmm. But Lagello, it's like, do you think with what he did in China by stealing the pair of glasses, like, would that hinder him from being selected, as a top pick or anything? Or do you think if he ball out in Lithuania, it'll help up his stock?
I mean, we're in a different age with being able to attract people on social media and whatnot. But if a guy's talented in the NBA, he's talented in the NBA. I mean, there's a lot of guys who've done some stuff in their past who are doing all sorts of things. And if he's good, he might not get drafted. He might go to the G League and then maybe get called up. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I don't see any reason why, if they have a good year, if they help the team win, that they couldn't end up in the NBA.
So LeVar Ball, his whole plan is to get all 3 of the Ball brothers on the Lakers. So do you see that happening? And it's crazy though, because I don't really want to. It's hard to go against this dude though, because he's been winning. Like I say, I seem like he's man, like. I want to say, like, he's a great father. Just the fact that how much he support his kids and believe in them, and all the things that he's doing for them. And like I said, our last time we talked about the JBA League, how he's going to open up platforms for high school kids. But I feel like he's winning, man. He's going against the odds, dropped his own sneaker. Yeah. So it's like, it's really hard. All you can do is just sit and wait and see what happens. But Once again, I want to thank Alex for stopping by, and be sure to follow him. You want to shout your stuff out?
Oh yeah, once again, Alex Hinton at KidSky, AlexHinton at KidSky, KID_SKA.
Guys, thanks for listening. Before I get out of here, please be sure to follow www.rockoutsd.com, and also check out Baker Hoops. Baker Hoops is a premier AAU club and basketball training company. They understand that an athlete's mind, body, and spirit all have to be in agreement to produce ultimate results. They know how to get this done. Check them out today at www.bakerhoops.com for further information. And thanks for listening. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe.